to the channel. It's a Gobi Topamkhambane here, and I'm back with another video. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in, and if you're a regular, thank you for supporting my content. Long story short, vandaag I'm doing a story time. Like, yo guys, it has been long and I understand, and I'm really sorry about that. It's just that I have been busy with this and that, but yeah, it's fine. I'm back by fire by force. So in this story time, I'm going to talk about the creepiest neighbor I have ever come across. Now I understand why my grandmother always told me to like make it a norm to pray at 12 in the evening, because wow, hey, some people don't sleep. Some people don't sleep. They're on a mission to destroy our lives. Like my grandmother always told me to make it a norm to pray at 12 in the evening, right? To pray at 12 at night. And Vele, that is something that I can't say I've been doing. I am doing it, but let me just say I'm 65% doing it, which is wrong, because like we need to pray, people. We need to pray. Like, people are fighting, people are doing whatever that they are doing. Like, you must protect yourself. The title of this video is My Neighbor from Hell. Guys, motu udi boni, like motu udi boni. Elige motu udi boni, like for someone a young scanner. Like, I have seen it all, Shin. So there's this neighbor of mine who moved in at our complex this year, right? Like, that guy, I don't want to say the guy because he's actually old, but it's fine, you know. So Gimoto Elore, I don't know if he's a people's person or and I hadn't like, I don't know, or dintanga. So he moved in at our complex this year. He became, I can't say he became our friends, because like that dude is old enough to be our dad, right? He just became someone that we would normally chill with sometimes, right? And talk about life. So when he first moved in, I remember because I was visiting home, right? So so he came to my room and introduced himself, right? So now I thought he was just being friendly. He was like, hi, whoever. Yeah, he was introducing himself. He was like, okay, at first I was like, ugh. I wasn't really like, I was just like, oh my gosh, is he really gonna handle like will he be able to handle the noise that we normally make? Because guys, it's mostly students, it's mostly people who are around my age. Like, so I was like, hi, welcome, make yourself at home if you need anything. Oh, like, I'll help you out, right? So he was just being friendly, and he was anxious. He was also anxious, if I may say, because like everyone, when you move into a new apartment or whatsoever, like, you want to know the people there, right? Because you don't want to feel left out. You don't want to feel left out. You don't want to feel alone. You just want to be part of the family. So he has this tendency, like each and every time when you greet him, he doesn't respond. I know it's odd, but I guess it's how he is, right? So each and every time when you greet him, he either bows or waves his hand. What I realized was that he preferred to be the one greeting you instead of you being the one greeting him, right? In other words, when I greet him or when you greet him, he responds ka body language, right? But when he greets you, he responds kamlomo, like wabu, hello, but hello, like he doesn't respond kamlo. Truly speaking, I found him weird and funny at the same time, right? I mean, like, it's not every day when you greet him, he doesn't respond. He'll respond like body language. Like, it's not every day. Like, we're used to, like, when you greet a person, when you greet somebody, ba respond like hello, or sharp. So like, it's not every day that something like that happens, right? Yeah, now he's a nice person to be around, right? But at the same time, he's creepy, you guys. Like, this, I don't want to say this guy because it sounds disrespectful, but now guys, I am used to slang languages, so please don't mind me. And so this guy, like, he's creepy. He's a nice person to be around, but at the same time, he is very creepy. The way I am to like, how do you understand? Like, guys, now at some point I thought truly speaking, I thought I mean, this person regardula fella and talk about whatever. Then jiggy jiggy kiyo mutu. out of the blue, sabua ali one. So that's why now I thought, le novella, I'm still standing on that point, on that note actually, ya no, or he's just different. Yeah, let me just put it like that. So I don't know if he was seeing or hearing things, but then we'll get to that part. So this one time I was doing the dishes, right? You know that moment when you feel like there's something or someone behind you, right? Ne ke feela jwalo at that moment whilst I was doing the dishes. Like I felt as if someone was watching me. So now guys, ke motho e lore like each and every time when I clean or when I'm doing the dishes, I like to keep the door open because ke batla like fresh air again. So fine, I was doing the dishes as like I've said, and I felt as if there was something behind me or there was someone behind me. So fine, ke check. I ke check. Yo guy, he's standing there by my door. Also bakla so guys, like we so, and he's staring at me. So what can we call the guy? Let's call him creepy. Let's call him creepy because he was creepy. So fine, yeah. I get check out moto on Shebi. I'm like, hi bo. Ding ta. And then he left. Instead of answering me, like he decided to leave. Like he left without saying a word. Ah, get what up? I went back to doing the dishes. Ki mind a business saga. Because like I mind my own business, right? Like I didn't find it weird. I was standing on that note, guys. Oh, you know. So fine, I went back to doing the dishes. Get what up? So one day, one of our friends go complexida, threw a party and then invited us, right? So fine, berry. A few minutes after arriving at the party, Jiggy, Kyo creepy Lena Afil. Like guys, this person is old, right? He's old. Yes, we did mention that. We did tell him that we're gonna go to this other party, go chominya, but never some invite, because come on, he was gonna feel left out. He was gonna feel left out since he lo him Tom Holo and ki party ya like wabo. So I'm not going to mention his age, right? Just know that he's old enough to be my dad. So fine, guys. As soon as I felt off like that, like he's causing a scene, right? He's causing a scene. Imagine you are drinking, you are partying, like you're enjoying your life. Motukio Afitla with a bucket of water and he's pouring it at you. And by pouring the water at us, I mean that utwere like a bucket of water this side, and this side utwere boom. I think it was this size. It wasn't really that long, right? And busy moto, like he's pouring the water at us. Busy until the guys chased him out. So the next day, and we asked him, what is your problem with us? First you were standing at Bitapo's door and now and you pouring the water at us. Vele like what is your problem with us, right? Like we are asking him that question. And I like guys, like it's not like I just wanted to know what was in that water. Like I just wanted to know what exactly did he pour on us, right? Because we can't guarantee that it was water only. He was like, no, I was just protecting you guys. So I didn't want y'all to inherit those spirits. So one of the guys was like, no, we appreciate you looking out for us, but please don't ever do that again, right? Like if you want to do something like that, at least consult us first, right? Like who does that? So guys, it got worse. Imagine people telling you to stop doing whatever that it is that you are doing, or to stop making them feel unsafe or whatsoever, when you decide to disobey them and continue with your nonsense. Guys, and I honestly don't know how creep. Like, I don't. Like I still haven't figured it out. So instead of listening to us, Creepy decided to continue with his nonsense. This time, it was worse. Every time around 2 to 3 a.m., like in the mornings, right? In the mornings. So every time around those times, he would walk around the complex and sing. Guys, please tell me how that is normal. How is that normal? People are sleeping at that time. When are busy being like, how is that normal, right? And by singing, I mean that why am I on my doorstep and sing, and then he would go to the next room and sing. I mean when sing, jalo jalo, the cycle goes on. How is that normal? What you did. Instead of listening to us, you decided to formulate a plan B, C, D, E, F, G. Like problem. What's worse is that he was singing in a language that we did not understand. What only he knows what he was saying. So this went on for like a week. Then obviously Lorena necessarily fed up. You know what? Things aren't the same anymore here. Like ever since this guy moved here, things have changed. Like Harasale at peace, Harasale at ease. Kore, a lot has changed, right? So we decided, you know what, let's just report him to the landlord and tell them, Motona and like he's weird, he's creepy, he does all these weird things. So we don't really trust him, right? We don't really understand what his agenda is. So we reported him to the landlord, and fine, landlord ababwa and then he left. I'm not done. 2 to 3 weeks after leaving, like this is actually the climax, right? 2 to 3 weeks after leaving, after being, okay, I can't say chased out because he wasn't really chased out. Like the landlord because Banaba complain fine. So 2 to 3 weeks after leaving, he decided to come back. 12 at night because I remember like so fine, the guy appears and he's running. He's like, no, please help me out. Some guys just hijacked my car. You go back to we're like, dude. Labona tint. That guy alternately tint. He just can't disappear. He just keeps coming back. And when he comes back with problems. So I dude, just go to the police station because there's nothing that we can do. And because he's like, okay, can I at least stay the night? Can you at least what? He's like, I promise I won't be a problem. We like, because number one, we don't trust you. We still don't know what your agenda is. And like we don't know you actually. We don't know you. We don't know who and and why are you so creepy, right? Again, the phone landlord. Landlord to him, hey, why am fit? Like guys, he refused. This time he literally refused. So landlord we inform my caretaker, right? Oh, you know what? Mokape. So fine, berem cap. Mind you, it was around it's a little matuno, right? So berem via because we were actually planning on going to this other club. When we got to his place, I get it was my first time kicking a room. I get a lana dula lorona, like I've never been to his room, right? Guys, that room was dark. And like the whole environment, the whole place was dark. How feel like in and like I'm in a dark place. Like that's how I was feeling, right? The curtains were black. And yeah, it was smelling in that room. It was smelling, guys. Incense, like this guy. Things were just scattered all over the place. The room was dirty. It was a dirty environment. You could feel like a more so ke jotsa dimpentshe tsaka, oh, you know what, let's just leave, guys, let's go, because mina bengjagile, right? Bengjagile because like I wanted to go drink. So I told my friends, well, you know what, guys, I asambeni phela, we have fella that side phela, you know me and this one, same WhatsApp group. So moral of the story is, guys, I think this one is dedicated to all the landlords, right? Like guys and ladies, actually. I know it might seem like a waste of time. And like the thing that I am about to say might seem as if but can you at least, before letting someone move into your compound, right? Can you at least try and do research about that person first? Because Nining o kenya motho kante ha o tsebe o kenya motho ele hore o tlo bolaya batho, or they came to kidnap girls, or they came to do whatever that they came to do, right? So can you at least try and do research about the person before they move in? Because at some point, how you don't know what you're getting yourself into, right? So like, can the landlords focus so create info ka motho jwang, I don't know, but kore ke research ba check hore ntle ke motho how trustworthy is he or how trustworthy is she. So okay guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more videos. Mwah. I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.